Hello, welcome to part 5 of the Prison Architect's Beginner's Guide. You'll notice it is a little bit noisy right now. Well, I started to build this up and it's about 3:30 in the morning. Apparently these two guys, Harvey Lauder and Paul Green, decided that they don't like each other. So they've gone ahead and destroyed their cells and their doors. Now, here's something that's going to be kind of handy for you. If you take your mouse and drag it all the way down, you can actually see all of the guards in there, and then just right-click to send them, and away you go. So, guards get over there. They settle everything down. And now hopefully they stay there while my workers come in and repair everything. You can see that they've already got them set on the to-do lists. Now I began constructing this whole area, and I was hoping to have that done before I started the video, but well, those guys decided that they wanted to be angry with each other. So I'm going to go ahead and get that area built out. And now another thing, since those guys are injured, you'll notice over here on the to-do list, it's got 2 in lockdown, and then 2 require medical attention. So we take the doctor, and just right-click over here. And he's just going to waltz his little happy body over to that section. We've got that completed now. We'll let the doctor in there, and he's going to heal him up. And he notices that there's a second one over here. So he'll heal him up. And there you go. You're now good to go with that section. And I'm going to go ahead and pause the video so I can do some quick cloning, so I'm not wasting your time any more than I already have. So I will be right back. Alright, so I have got that entire section all done with my cloning. Only took a little moment, but now you can see the chaos that ensues from going through that. You'll notice as the time goes by, I'm just going to be spending a lot of money, more and more and more money. At this particular stage of it, I really don't need to build more cells unless that it turns out that I'm going to be getting a lot more prisoners than I intended. I've now got enough cells for everybody. In comes the new batch. Andrea Mascalo. His girlfriend Matilde died during a tombs trip in Lycia, Turkey. He tried to I think they meant just conjure, her spirit with black magic, but his assisting friends Riccardo, Paolo, Giorgio, Marco, and Luca were slaughtered by evil demons. He's full of remorse and regrets. However, he was sentenced to 1 year for drunk, disorderly behavior. It doesn't matter that his friends were killed by evil demons. The court saw fit that he was not at fault on that. He couldn't control those demons. He didn't know what he was doing. He's not a witch. He doesn't know that you need to be able to properly close a portal. Who knows these things? Well, he got drunk and decided that that's what he was going to do with his life. So I have no idea what this guy is doing over here. Now, you'll notice a lot of these guards and a lot of these workers are just kind of sitting around and resting where they are. So what you need to do to combat those kinds of things is to actually set them up with their own rooms, and that's going to be a security room and also a staff room. So I'm going to go ahead and set up this section. And those will each be their own little spots, and they do have their own requirements as well, of course. Apparently guard doesn't want to let these guys in or out, so it's going to be a while before we can actually get those guys set into their spots. Cancel those out. Anytime now. I don't think I'm going to be filling out those cells anytime soon, so I don't have to worry about the water at this very moment. Now again, for anybody who might have just skipped to this particular spot of it, I have selected the option that I have infinite money, so that's how I have $44,000 in debt. Now you'll notice, since I have 27 out of 37 prisoners, my daily cash flow is now positive. Matter of fact, I've even gone in and set up the programs. I've got pharmacological treatment set up, and this makes it so that people who have drug addictions or alcohol addictions, anything like that, which you can see over in the needs, that's actually kind of important. They're all set at high, and people who have problems with that will be helped through that. Really quickly, I'll just set in brick wall and then another brick wall. Now we're gonna go ahead and focus on the family and the recreation. This is a little bit important. People are gonna start getting pissed if they can't see their family, if they're stuck in their cells all day and they don't have anything to do besides stand around in the yard and lift weights. So we're gonna go ahead and set up the visitation center, and we're actually going to do it down here. That is for a bit of a good reason. Just a bit of a good reason, that is. So we'll let all of this go. Hire a few more workers and get that started. Now actually we probably need a number more guards, so we'll get them 12, probably want to get them up to 19. Now normally I would just demolish this wall, but this is going to be a visitation room, so that means that it's going to have a bit different of security. I'm going to go ahead and set a jail door right there, and then another jail door actually right there. Now this takes us back to what I was saying in the first video, is that prisoners can and will escape when doors are opened, even for just a second. So when we set up the visitation room right here, all we need is one visitor table. So we got the visitor table. We're going to have a lot of prisoners at some point, so we want to make sure that we've got enough to accommodate for all those families. Once the first one's installed, it's good to go, and we don't have to worry too much about that anymore. Now, one thing that I really like to do to discourage escapes through the visitation room is to set up a bit of a maze, or a long walkabout, if you will. So if a prisoner does try to come in here, then hopefully I'll be able to catch it in time, and the guy won't be able to do anything. So I'm going to put a jail door right there just to keep it all enclosed. And now I've got 2 families waiting to visit, and 14 visitors on site in 5 groups. And there they come. So, visitors will come in droves. Apparently we do need a couple more visitor tables. And there they go. Alright, so we've got all our families in. And they're gonna sit there and have their nice little chats. So Richard Cosden. I have no idea what they're saying. They're probably trading secrets. He feels safe. So they're gonna talk to their girlfriend, their mom, their dad, their wife. They're gonna be talking to their family. Sometimes you'll even see him in there. And this dude pissed himself. Counterfeiting currency. He's not very smart, so that explains that. Oh man. I got it so bad in here. I need liquor so bad. I'm such a bad prisoner. You guys just don't know. Now, come back up here. Turns out, kind of spaced it on these guys. I'm gonna go ahead and set this to the staff room, and then I'm gonna set this to the security room. Dump the light. Good man. Alright. So the staff room needs a wide sofa and a drink machine. Drink machine we'll put right there, and the wide sofa we'll just put it there. They don't actually use them, but you just have to put them in there. So the staff room, whoops, needs a staff door, and then we'll also do a double and put those in there. So once somebody decides to put this door in there, they'll be able to finish everything else up. Now, did you see that right there? This guy has overdosed. A little stoner or pill pop or whatever he's done. That little pill that you saw means that he's overdosed, and a guard caught him in time. So he's going to go ahead and take him up here to the infirmary, and he's going to put him in a bed, and then he's going to have the best sleep of his life. And there he goes. Doc makes them all better. And now you're happy again. So, one thing that I'm working toward is going to be better detection of the whole system. get this finished up, and then I'll show you the next part that you really want to focus on, because these people are assholes when you boil it down. They want everything, and they just want it. They want it before they even came in. So in order to be able to compensate for them, you have to be able to get you have to be able to build a common room. Well, how are we going to do that? We don't have much room. Well, the common room isn't a cell block or anything, so we can actually just come over here, and why not 10 by 10? Get that building. Door. And now notice that the security is in the security office, the staff is in the staff room. Security office needs office desk chair and a filing cabinet, so it's basically an office. We'll finish this up really quickly. And then if somebody decides they want to put the door in there, there you go. Maybe. Anytime now. I'm really glad this is happening at night. I'd have probably had a bunch of prisoners trying to escape by now. This is one thing that you occasionally run into. If you do what I did and you don't use the connecting wall for that foundation, then it's not gonna actually work properly. So we'll just go ahead and close that off and then redo the wall. They've still got two blocks to finish up to. Who knows, maybe it'll actually work. Hooray! So that worked. Alright, great. So now for the common room, it's indoors. That's all it needs. So you can actually put a lot of different things in here. We'll give them a TV. We'll actually give them one pool table. We'll give them two pool tables. Another TV. What the hell? And now the common room, I'm going to make this so that they can actually call their family. Now, once I get further into the security, I'll be able to unlock the surveillance. This lets you put in CCTV, and it'll let you use a phone tap system, so that way if a prisoner is going to try to get any drugs or anything like that into the prison, then they'll be able to catch it before it actually happens. So I think it's about time we brought in the accountant and finished up the micromanagement. Notice that they are both on they're both stemming directly from the warden, so that means you can only research one at a time. Either way, they'll both get finished at some point, and it would take the same amount of time, so it doesn't matter which order you do it in. Micromanagement just makes it easier for you to manage your regime and things like that in the programs. The programs basically let's actually finish that up. So the programs, once you get in here, you see the reschedule all the programs button, and there's going to be another one that lets you actually go into a calendar sort. and that will let you finish select what goes where into what room. It's nighttime, so my security guards are all just kind of hanging out in the security office thinking they're important. All the prisoners are asleep. Need more large pipes. So many blinking lights. I just can't begin to explain how much that drives me insane. So, I guess we'll fix it. Now, the visitation room is not full of prisoners, so it's going to be filled with people that I could potentially actually like. I think we should be pretty good. Yep, see, we're good to go on that. We didn't have to put it all the way in there or anything. Yep. Huh. Prisoner went the wrong way. Kind of amazed he didn't try to escape. We just got a handful of prisoners. Tomorrow we're going to be getting 22, so that will actually be pretty handy. In the meantime, basically I don't have a whole lot to do besides waiting for these to finish out. Micromanagement is done, so we'll go ahead and finish this video off with showing the edit schedule section. It's pretty simple. You've got the times of the day, and then you've got the rooms: kitchen, office, infirmary, and the common room. So if we scroll down, you'll see the infirmary is set for pharmacological treatment. That's the one that we have already. And if you click, you can choose pharmacological. The common room, you can actually set up an AA meeting. And the office is going to be for behavioral therapy. It takes a long time, so I'm not really going to focus on that at all. Kitchen safety is pretty good because that'll help out your cooks with making enough food and everything for people. And now, to reiterate, those are all done during the work hours. So come over to the regime. You see the block that I have set up for work, and that corresponds with this 3 to 4 and 3 to 4. So that's something to keep in mind. I'm thinking that I'm probably going to need a bigger kitchen, to be quite honest. So I think we'll cut the video there for now. I'm probably really scatterbrained when it comes to all of this. So the next bit that I'm going to be working on is going to be making money. I could go on and on and on and on about doing all these different things with the different rooms and cell blocks and everything, but I think you've got the grasp on that. If you've managed to listen to my voice through all these videos so far, then yeah, you've got a pretty good grasp on it, I'd say. So in the meantime, thank you for watching, and as always, have fun with your prison.